Tinder.
Wow, you really didn't go that far, did you?
You're supposed to.
I know you. I know what you're capable of.
Hey guys, what is up and welcome back to my YouTube channel.
Hiya.
Hope you're having a great day. I'm here with my lovely friend Sam and we're talking about Tinder.
And everything that goes with it.
123 notifications on Tinder.
Someone's famous.
I'm getting a lot of clout for my YouTube. Okay, my little rant went on, just because I'm 3 hours away does not give you a good reason to drive down and invite yourself into my house for a few days. Self-isolation means stay at your own house. I thought keeping Tinder during this pandemic would be fun, brings out the best in people. It was hilarious until that one guy in which I deleted it. Boys, you are horny as fuck right now and I love how you would drive 3 hours despite the pandemic. You, my sir, are asking for coronavirus and have dropped your standards.
Yeah.
And then some guy replied back saying, laughing my ass off, the thirst was real. And then I went to his profile and it's just porn. It's just dick and vagina.
Okay, hold up. When did you do that rant?
Before I re-downloaded Tinder.
So like a couple days ago.
So, the 8th of April.
Okay, hang on. Oh no, he deleted me of Tinder, but he's got me on Snapchat. You know, the dude that I'm talking about?
Helicopter dude? Or the one with big dick dude?
Big dick dude.
He deleted you?
On Tinder.
Oh yeah.
But he's got me on Snapchat, right? Because that's what people do.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Unsolicited dicks.
Unsolicited dick pics is another topic we're probably going to cover today. It's definitely a topic we're going to cover today. Anyway, he's also one that's like, hey, you just got another match. Yeah. Let's just like swiping while we're doing this thing.
Sorry.
So he was one that's like, I'll come to you. And I'm like, you really want to drive 3 hours to the middle of nowhere?
Bumfuck nowhere in Bathurst where there's nothing to do and you're stuck with a whole bunch of
Yeah. And I was like, I've just done 4 night shifts in a row. Like, and then he Snapchats. Like, I'm very, 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 very... Actually, why haven't I deleted him now already? Anyway. You need to stop. You are terrible. You are terrible. But I haven't got any unsolicited dick pics from the dude again.
But because you haven't actually talked to him.
That's because I was doing night shifts and I was asleep by the
Does he
time
know about that?
Yeah.
Also, he's a morning riser too.
And who the heck texts you at like 5 in the morning, 4 in the morning, 3 in the morning?
People who are still drinking.
I mean, yes, I do that when I'm drinking. Okay, point taken. Point taken. Point taken. But like, I don't know.
Me to like the 6 people on Snapchat and they're going, what the fuck? I'm like,
You the other night.
Yeah.
Anyway, real talk. Tinder real talk.
I have so many people I have to reply to.
She was just showing me all the matches that you had in like the last not even 24 hours.
24 hours.
Hasn't even been 24 hours since I've seen her, the matches she's got. Although I haven't been swiping in the last like 48 hours.
7, 8. It's less than 12 hours. Like, would you go like a year lower?
No.
So like you would do 23.
Not at the moment. I think I've met too many 24-year-olds that have like the intellectual level of like a 5-year-old.
Yeah, actually, yeah. See, that's me with like, yeah.
Yeah?
That's, yeah. And that's like me with like old people though, like people who are like...
Old people?
No.
Old people?
Okay.
Hang on a second, I'm 4 years older than you.
No,
Almost 5
I mean,
years older than you.
My max age is 28, I think. 28. But I've met 28-year-olds and I'm like...
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
But like, life is not in check, still lives at home with their parents, has a degree that could get them a proper financial job.
Yet they don't do anything with it.
And they just act like they are 12.
We're not being pretentious though.
No, but I've met 22-year-olds who are property managers.
Yeah, they're goal
I'm like,
oriented.
oh my god, get that cash in.
Yeah. But it's not like, okay, look, just to clarify, so no one comes after us in the comments eventually.
Oh, true, yeah.
We're not gold diggers, but you just don't, and we're not like bad mouthing anyone that's like lesser of yourself.
No, it's just
you just want someone that you're able to communicate with without feeling stupid.
it's a general observation,
Yes.
I will say.
Yes. is. I mean, I've been with people that, you know, are okay when you talk to them, and then you meet them and you're like, I'm sorry, where's the other half of your brain cells? Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's true. Although I'm not a big, like, grammar is not a big deal for me.
No,
Like, if someone's, like, talking to me on Tinder or on Snapchat, like, grammar, I lazy text, so.
Yeah. I mean, I try and do, like, the simple, like, you are your sort of, like,
Yeah.
get that right. But
Yeah.
none of them is like,
But I don't use, like, mate, like, M8. Like,
no,
I still use the
seen
word
anyone do that.
mate or buddy, or, like, when I'm being sarcastic, which is me most of the time.
Yeah, true.
Look, you gotta, like, make the work for it. If you don't make the work for it, then you look too easy. And I'm not an easy person. My numbers are pretty low.
Gotta make them, I'm also sassy, so I'm like, if you don't like that,
Yes.
then what's the point? Which is also kind of why I put my YouTube in there, because then, like, people go and have a look, and then they're like, so this is the person I'm getting myself into.
Fair.
And it's just like,
Female.
who the fuck says, hey, do you want to see something beautiful? I'm scared that that's going to be, hey, do you want to see my dick? You're not even pretty.
Can we just suggest that someone pick up some better pickup lines?
Oh my god, some of the pickup lines.
Oh, and the line. What are you on Tinder for? It's my pet peeve. It is my pet peeve.
If you were a chicken, you'd be impeccable.
That's pretty good. That's actually pretty good. I would go
How
for
do
that.
you reply to that, though?
Oh, fuck, bitch.
Oh, here's another pickup line for you with my fake name. Are you on Earth? Because you're hot. You're so hot, it's making me nervous. What? Oh, climate change.
Can't be as bad as the cheese sandwich one that I got the other day.
I just hate the coronavirus ones.
Oh my god, I have one that made me laugh the other day, and the guy's like, I didn't think it would work. Do you remember?
Yeah,
Should I find it?
Yeah, find it.
I also had a cheese sandwich one. Remember I told you yesterday? Oh, this one. It said, oh wow, you're so hot, could probably cook a cheese sandwich from across the room. I was like, hardly, but I'll take that as a compliment. I mean, I like cheese sandwiches, but it's just so weird. What? We were having a normal conversation prior to that. Why do a pickup line halfway through a conversation? Nipplegasm exists, which means that some women can orgasm through nipple stimulation. No shit.
Isn't that just breast milk?
No. People do. Did you not know this? No! Hagen, you're a woman! You should know this!
Just because I'm a line of pickup lines. Because with my fake name, he's like, are you Ariel except, like, you know, and I was like, part of your world? He's like, yeah, that's it.
Oh my god.
I was like, haven't watched it in so long. What's the song?
No. But God, I love it when people send me gifts as their pickup line.
He sent me.
Like Joey from Friends.
Okay, yeah.
How you doing?
How you doing? Yeah.
And I always get the Jessica Alba one. You know, when she's like opening the bed sheets and it's like, come here. I always get that one.
I've seen you actually do that one though.
No, I sent it back because you told me to send it back. But I've gotten the Jessica Alba one so many times.
This guy is a kilometer like away. Ooh.
Ooh.
Hell yeah, boy.
She has to go back through all the photos again to figure
I
out
don't
who they are.
remember this is how bad it is. I don't watch porn.
Also, I am getting really annoyed with the isolation pickup lines on Tinder at the
Guys,
moment.
oh my god, why are you so fucking hot? Wait, that's a stupid thing to say.
That's true, because it's like,
As soon
you go and ask them, like, they're like, how are you? I'm like, great, how are you? And they're like, I'm just watching porn. I'm like, good on you. Everyone needs to stroke what they need to stroke. They have an itch to scratch.
Well,
Go
I
for
mean,
it.
okay, I find it so weird though. Like, as a girl, I can go years without having doing anything. My sex drive is so fucking low, but like,
You just haven't found the right one yet.
also people just really want to add you on like Snapchat and stuff. And I'm like,
Look, I will only add them on Snapchat if I'm interested. But after a couple snaps, you get to know who they are anyway, and you're just like, I'm done.
yeah, I mean,
Bye-bye.
that's the thing, like, they add you and you talk like for a good day and then there's nothing out of it. And you're like,
Yeah.
oh, okay. And then also you realise how fucking ugly they are after a while.
I am one of those people.
And I'm like, also like, yeah, but I'm also very ugly.
Pagan called me a catfish this morning.
I think we're both catfishes. Put a Snapchat filter on plus makeup. Like, that's good catfish makeup. I just always wear this makeup.
It's not good catfish makeup. It's just because I don't wear makeup normally.
No, it's that. But like, put some falsies. Like,
I don't like to message first because I never know what to say. I'm an awkward human being in general. But
yeah.
if someone else messages me, then it's a lot easier. Even if it's just a hey, I'll reply to a hey.
I will. Yeah, I will too.
Unless I'm incredibly drunk, then I will message first. But normally I won't message. And I know it's the 21st century, we should be messaging. And some people have that confidence. My friend does.
I don't have that confidence. I can't do it. Like, I can barely keep any of these conversations alive.
One of my friends, she's so good at just firing.
Oh, it just frustrates me. And also guys that just say like, oh, I'm like looking for a relationship. It's like, well then how is that going for you? Because you're on Tinder.
Oh, that also lines up with what are you looking for on Tinder? Guys, it's Tinder. Like, I understand people find long-term relationships on Tinder.
Oh,
But it is Tinder at the end of the day.
that happened to me last night with a guy. I have to get the message up because I was like, the fuck?
Because, okay, let's be honest. My go-to line is I'm going with the flow.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, I'm a really busy person. And if I have time and I think I'm interested, then I will spend the time to talk to you.
Okay. He was like, what are you looking for on here? And I was like, just going with the flow, seeing what happens day by day. TBH, what are you looking for? He's like, oh, yeah, nice. I wouldn't mind a relationship, TBH, but also a bit of fun would be nice. I'm like, whole point of Tinder is to have fun.
Okay, so I also had someone similar.
Yeah.
And this is the guy that I showed you yesterday.
Yeah.
So he basically messaged me on Tinder and he's like, what are you looking for? And I said, to be honest, I'm going with the flow. Because my other answer that I used to say was, I don't know. So I had a guy who said the same thing. He was like, what are you looking for on here? And I said, I'm just going with the flow. I'm not looking for anything serious. Like, if something happens, it happens. Like, it's Tinder at the end of the day. And I was like, okay, so what about you?
Yeah.
Because I always like to reverse it. And I hate it when they copy my answer.
Well, yeah, because like you want to know why they're on there.
Yeah,
so if they're asking
don't
that
be just like, yeah, same.
If they're asking that question, there's going to be something to it.
Yeah. Anyway, so he's like, oh yeah, like, I'm the same, I'm just going with the flow. He's like, I'm actually looking for something a bit cheeky.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay, this is going to be one of these people. And I was like, you know what, why not? Like, I don't care. See where it goes. Anyway, so we added each other on Snapchat, and we were chatting on Snapchat. And I was at work at the time. I was on my break. So he's like, send me photos, send me this. And I was like, look, I'm sorry. I'm not the type of person to send photos, like, straight up.
No.
Like, I'll send you a photo of my face to let you know that I'm not a catfish.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to send a photo straight up.
No,
And he was really sweet about it. He's
Yeah.
like, I was punching above my level anyway. I didn't think you'd reply. And I was like, are we seeing the same person in these photos? Because, Anyway, we had a conversation. He goes, no, I'm glad you didn't send me photos. It was like he was testing me.
Well, because like that's the thing, like you have your photos on Tinder and you try and pick out the best photos that you can. A lot of the guys pick out, the funny ones, and you're like, ugh.
The cars.
Or like them like naked, with like something covering their junk and just to have fun. And
Sometimes that's okay.
I find it funny. I found a guy with a stop sign and I was like, that's funny.
That's pretty funny. I actually saw a guy standing, like, positioned really well behind, like, next to a horse, and the horse was, yeah, it was pretty funny.
But like, you have guys that choose like the funniest photos, and then you have the girls that choose the best photos.
Yes.
And so it can be quite deceiving because then you're like, is this actually the person who I'm gonna swipe right or left to? And then that's when they're like, can you send a photo of your face?
My friend got catfished. Conversation yesterday. At a certain point in the day, you have like hazy eyes and you start swiping at people that you're like, you know what, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. The next morning you wake up and you're like, was I drunk? Was I high? Like,
was I like half
what
asleep?
was I doing? I was like, this person's probably really nice, but it's not in my...
It's not my category.
not my type.
Not my type.
Yeah.
Not the fucking white boy that I want.
Yeah, I figured out Pagan's type yesterday.
So bad.
But then Pagan's gone through my Tinder and she's like, you don't have a type.
No, it's literally everyone, but there are like, it's tattoos though. Tattoos. Some of them have a really good body, so
yes.
tattoos are nice body.
I also do...
No blondes. I haven't seen any blondes, I don't think.
I don't actually know why I haven't got a blonde person.
Yeah, I haven't seen any blondes.
They always have hair on their head. Oh, that's a long text message.
He's from Amsterdam.
So Tinder has passport for free at the moment, so we've been like
Traveling around
traveling
the
the
world.
globe, trotting the globe. I've been doing it to different countries. Pagan's been doing it in other countries.
They're also all just in Australia.
No.
I'm getting so many people.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I'm not. But I haven't been swiping in a while because I have too many people to keep track of.
I just keep swiping, and if they don't reply back to me, then I'm like, oh, that is okay. But I just keep going until they actually like, yeah.
That's fair.
I'm so
And to be
fucking
honest,
messages.
no, to be honest, globally, you're more the type.
If I put it to Mexico and Brazil, I should put it to Brazil.
So yeah, globally you have more the type.
Yeah.
Right? Because I have like friends that live in LA that are like curvy, like me,
Yeah.
and they don't get like as many.
But if they were to put it in
Hits.
like Australia, they would get.
Yeah, but then if they came here,
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah, exactly.
because Australians know how to appreciate a woman.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
They don't know how to appreciate transparent people.
You're not transparent. Also, we found out that American people on Tinder Passport are the best at starting conversations.
Yeah.
Like, Aussie guys, get your act together.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I had an army boy ask me from Hawaii, I think he was from. Oh, we should travel to Hawaii. Anyway, this guy's a officer in the army or whatever it is, and he was like, what's your name? What's your age? Where are you from? What's your career? Like, he gave me the whole story. Yes, it was a little weird, but at least he started the conversation.
But
Oh, hello. There's no way in hell. How? The definition of this person, of this particular person,
oh my god!
he would have to be drinking no water because the waterway under his skin would not be able to define.
Yeah, he's.
That's an 8. He's got 8 there, love.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh. Damn.
There's no way in hell he's 20.
Choked me and rearranged my guts.
Okay, Pagan.
I'm kidding.
Battle.
Well, that's it though, because that's how a lot of things work out more. Because you find more information about a person if they're your friend, and then you feel comfortable.
I just can't believe this person asked me to be his friend first before anything else. I was like shocked. I was like, I'm really down to earth normally, you know that.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, of course I'll be your friend first. Like, I know nothing
And
about
he's
you, but...
good looking too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No unsolicited dick pics. From this person. Actually, there's been a few people that I haven't got unsolicited dick pics from, and I really appreciate it. Because I'm a nurse.
Yeah.
I see a lot of body parts.
I didn't get one. I didn't get unsolicited from. I didn't get anything from, even though I was really drunk.
Okay.
And then I haven't gotten anything from the guy that I hooked up at last night.
Yeah.
You just kept calling me cute.
I also hate people that boast.
No.
So I got
Honestly.
someone a couple days ago boasting that he was 10-incher. And I'm
It doesn't look real.
I'm a little bit savage sometimes when it comes to this sort of stuff, because I'm like, I see a lot of body parts day in, day out. I get a lot of unsolicited dick pics day in, day out, and all I can do is laugh. Like, I will show my friends and we will laugh, because this guy, the way he sent the picture to try and prove it, how? It wasn't a top angle, like it wasn't
was
from
like
up
he
here,
was
it
like-
was like
But he also,
underneath.
his leg was in a weird position,
So I was like,
but it was saved on his phone beforehand.
yeah, it was a pre-saved photo, because on Snapchat, you know, if you send a photo from your camera roll,
Yeah.
it automatically stays there unless you save it to the chat. So I was like, fuck it, I'm saving it because, you know, this is so funny, I have to show this girl. I was like, oh. But
It's on my
clearly,
phone too now because I took a photo of it.
but clearly, he knew about his angles, because if you go from the bottom, it's gonna look bigger.
But he had himself turned on.
Yeah, that's true.
Like the fact that people go to the effort to turn themselves on and to take a photo is so much.
I also had someone sending me unsolicited dick pics over the toilet bowl, and they would just scribble out the toilet bowl.
That's what happened to me on Instagram. I was like, oh, how will you not get the message of it's not a good looking dick?
I just don't understand. I find dicks gross sometimes. That's just me.
I just want to say, like, just don't send unsolicited dick pics. What do you expect to get out of that?
Yeah, unless we ask for them, don't send them.
Like,
because I know some girls that will ask for them.
so unless it's fine.
So unless the chick asks for
That's
it.
not unsolicited. That's
Don't
consent.
send it unless it's.
We don't want it.
It's pretty much like if you just whack your dick out in the middle of the street. Because we're gonna show each other.
Next door neighbour.
Yeah, her next door neighbour did that. But
I went out to hang on washing and I was like, oh, you're fully naked and you're pissing in the backyard.
I also really appreciate it when guys are like, either they're not interested and they straight up tell you,
That's a
or they go off the radar for a little while and then they come back and they explain to you why they've been off the radar.
I kind of like that though, because at least you get a bit of like an insight of what's to come
Yeah,
if people
like-
do that.
I'm not a big fan of ghosting, but sometimes I have to ghost because it's really awkward because the other person is so intense.
Oh yeah.
But I appreciate it if someone can be like, hey, this is not what I'm looking for, just want to let you know, blah, blah, blah. Like, I've had a few people like that. And I'm like, yeah, look, I appreciate that. Be a man about it. And then I also, like, I had someone, I say, speak this from a reference. This person, let me see. When did I match with them? Oh my God, there's so many messages from this person. So I matched with them in March, 11th of March. And we were talking for a while, multiple times a day. The last time we spoke was the 25th of March, right?
Yeah.
So
It's the 13th.
it's now the 13th of April. So on Saturday, which is what? 13, it was the 10th? No, 11th.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it wasn't Saturday, it was Thursday. Anyway, last Thursday, this guy messaged me back and he's like, hey, sorry I've been off the radar. I found someone that I really liked, but it was short-lived.
Oh yeah.
Can we still chat? And I was like, yeah, I don't mind. Like, of course we can still chat. Short-lived what? I'm the type of person that will be very matey, like very buddy-buddy with someone
Yeah.
before I start to become flirty and cheeky and, you know, a smart ass like I normally am. I would rather get to know someone first.
Because
And
then
get
you
them
have
to know me.
Like figure out where the boundary is and like,
Yeah.
how much you can be yourself around people before you can.
I also tested someone.
Mm-hmm.
My person that messages me multiple times a day.
Oh yeah.
So this person was starting to get a little bit flirty, so I thought I'd test it and take it a little bit further. And I was like, it's either going to be a hit and miss, because we've been talking for a while now, maybe 2 months now. And because I'm out here and I'm working all the time and with isolation, we haven't been able to meet yet. So, but he's like, I'm willing to wait for you. It's fine. Like, it's all good. Till I see you in person, it's all good. We'll just keep chatting. I was like, okay, cool. Like, I respect that. Anyway, things were starting to get a little bit flirty and I was like, oh, where is he taking this? Like, I'm not 100% sure
Yeah.
what road he's going to take. Normally, conversations start out really good and then it becomes unsolicited dick pics. And then you're like, I'm kind of not into it anymore.
Or it's like sexting.
Yeah, and then you're like, I'm not into it anymore.
Yeah.
Anyway, this guy, I like tested the waters, went down that road, and he's like, oh, now we know where your head's at. And I was like, I didn't say anything explicit. I didn't say anything, like, it was just more metaphorish. And I was like, no, you said it. I just interpreted it that way. So I apologize. But he passed the test. No unsolicited dick pics. And he's still a gentleman to this day. Yes, he's very infuriating, but he bounces off it because I like being competitive.
You do the exact same thing to him. But yeah, no, like you have to test the waters and like if people. But also, it's like if you're talking to someone for quite a while, you want to make sure that you're on the same level with them.
Like I'm still a bit, you know,
iffy with him.
yeah.
But then again, you've been talking for
a while,
and then you haven't met him in person.
yeah. So it makes a big difference.
Huh.
I think it will change once we meet in person, and hopefully we can, because you know isolation and everything. But let's hope all goes well.
1.5 meter distance
1.5 minutes.
doesn't exist.
I've just come out of a serious relationship. That's automatically a red flag for me.
Yeah.
Because you've automatically got emotional baggage. And if I'm just there going with the flow, that's just too much baggage for me.
That's the thing, like, if you have come out of a relationship, have like a good 2-3 months of just nothing.
Learn to find yourself.
Because that's the thing though, like, if you come out of a relationship and you go straight into seeing someone or like trying to hook up with people, you got the ex who is like probably still not over, and they are probably going to do the same thing as well, but then you might end up doing the same thing with your ex. What do you count?
Oh, have you ever had someone ask you, like,
How many people I've been with?
how many people you've been with, longest relationship, last relationship, etc.?
No.
Must be just me.
Well, I mean, besides 28-year-old, who we talked, like,
Dorito Man.
and army photographer boy, like, on the date though, because like conversations come up.
Yes.
And he told me about his as well.
And it's also like, why are you single? I don't know. Don't ask me that question.
Okay, no, I haven't. This is like a conversation that you really haven't. Because I have never had any of these. I don't think my conversations go far into that topic because I can't hold conversations. I go on phones.
See, I talk a lot better on the phone because I'm very shy in person for a little while. Until I'm like comfortable enough, and then I'm like...
Until I'm like 2 beers in and then I can just rant.
Yeah. Yeah, and then I loosen up a little bit. And then I become my normal self, which doesn't shut up, but...
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I've had people ask me, like, what's your number? And I'm always really quite scared because I feel like what's your number and your last relationship go hand in hand with me.
Yeah.
Because I haven't been in a long-term relationship. Because I've always been the type of person that's like, nah, it's not for me. Person's blind. I'm not ready. I'm too busy. I'm always moving. So it hasn't just been the right time.
Yeah.
But then when someone asks you that question, you be like upfront about it. It's like, to be honest, never been in a real, like, serious relationship. Like, serious relationship. My numbers are pretty low. Yeah, I talk to people, but like number body count wise is pretty low. And people think you're weird. Like, automatically they're like, something's up with this person.
Because like, yeah, if they haven't been in a long-term relationship, if they have a low body count, if they, it's odd.
And then they go, oh, why are you single?
And
it's
that's
like, I
just
don't know.
with me. Like, when I'm like, oh, I've only been in one relationship. And that's it. Like, I haven't dated anyone. The person that I was in a relationship with is my best mate. And like, and then I have to explain, oh, I just didn't date in school. Like, it's not right.
Yeah.
And we just got out of a relationship. So, like, nothing's gonna really pop up because it's only recent.
Yeah. I don't know. I just feel like it shouldn't matter what a girl's body count is, whether that be high or whether that be low. Because guys are praised for having high body counts. Right? They're praised for it. And I know some girls that will prefer a guy that has a high body count because they're more experienced. Right?
Yeah.
But a girl's body count, whether it be high or low, has got nothing to do with the fact whether she's a whore or she's frigid. It's got nothing to do with that. It's got to do with how she matured and what she's comfortable with. You know?
We're exploring. Like,
yeah. Like, if you want to have a high body count and you're a chick, go for it. I mean, I applaud people that do it. Like, my best friend, her body count is really high. But I'm like, you know what? Go and live a little. There is no judgment whatsoever.
The only thing is, like, you're just out of a relationship though, and you're trying to get
that's a little bit
revenge on
different.
someone, then it's different. Like,
That's a little different.
I saw like a guy talk about it. He was like, but he touched on both male and female. So I was like, that's good because like you're not discriminating. But like, if you're a female and you're like talking about how many people you fucked with, but it's to get back at someone, that's when it's not good.
Girls do it as well, though.
Like, that's it. He was talking about girls, but then when guys do it just to be like, oh, I'm so good, it's like, no, like, you're just being a dick.
Yeah.
Like,
I just don't think it's right for someone to be judged based on body count is all.
actually, I want to try and find that video because I was like, damn.
Link it.
It's, I don't know how to link TikToks.
It's on TikTok.
Yeah.
All those girls saying that they're like a bad bitch, being condescending, nasty, not admitting you're wrong, and banging every dude you can to try to get back at someone, that's not being a bad bitch, that's just being a bad person. Yeah.
Amen.
On it?
And then he did one on guys, So
So
true.
the dudes out there, if you're not treating girls with respect and like the princesses, if you're out there just playing with their hearts, just to drag them along and throw them away at the end, you're not cool or a man. You're just a piece of shit. Straight up.
But yeah, body count is just, I think it's an iffy thing. Like,
I think it's just another way to
it's like,
target girls to make them feel insecure.
yeah, like you feel bad for
Yeah.
hooking up with people, but also we're just experimenting. Like a lot of people don't know what they like.
Yeah.
Like you could be like, oh, I really like a guy, you know, to,
I mean, there are moments that
Choke
we,
me.
yeah.
and then you, as soon as you do it with the person who's comfortable doing it, you just like, I don't actually like him.
Yep, that's fair. I mean, there are times that we're like to each other, Pagan seriously or Sam seriously.
Yeah.
But it's like, what? Why
Me,
not?
multiple occasions, you're like, Pagan, really? Like, oh yeah, I
Me
fucked up.
recently in the last 3 months. But you know what? Like, who cares? At the end of the day, you're just experimenting. How are you gonna figure out what you like if you don't try?
No, like, that's the thing, like, if you're with a partner and you're not comfortable experimenting, how are you gonna know what you like? You won't.
Dude, you have to experiment with your partners. Even though if you're the timid type, even if you're the timid type and you can't initiate, if you can't initiate this person, can't initiate.
I was not paying attention.
If you can't initiate, you have to try. You have to try and put your big girl pants on and find a way that it's comfortable for you to initiate.
Yeah.
Because you're not gonna know. Like, heck, I'm terrified when I initiate. I have no idea what I'm doing.
I
At the end of the
booty
day-
called, and I didn't even know when I got there how to start it. I initiated the booty call, and as soon as I got there, I was like, how does this work?
Then you kicked him out.
No, this was.
Oh,
He
okay.
was like, Peggy, you have to start it. I was like, do I?
I thought you were talking about Dorito Man.
Also, Dorito Man, I didn't do that booty call. He just invited himself into my house, and he didn't start it.
No, it was an initial like, hey, come out and enjoy the time
Oh, yeah.
together. And I was like, Pagan, if it works, you live by yourself, utilize it.
I just. Well, then.
And then she kicked him out.
I
She missed
think-
the cues and she kicked him out.
His cues were not, I want to fuck you.
But no, his cues were very mixed signaled. So
Yeah.
I agree. It's alright. I attempted a booty call and I've never done it before. And I thought I got shut down. So I was like, you know what? Fuck this. Fuck dudes. I hate this. Like,
that
whatever.
was so funny.
Literally like an hour later.
No one's like, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. And you're like, oh, I did it.
I was like, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna stay home. I'm gonna just have a girls' night. I'm just gonna chill. She messages me like the next morning. I think it was like the next morning.
Yeah.
Because I messaged her and I'm like, Pagan,
You messaged
exclamation
me
point.
at like 1 a.m. and I was like, I woke up and I'm like,
So she messaged me in the morning and I was like, I went. Against medical advice. I went.
coronavirus. But yeah, like,
Yeah. I made him wait the next time.
I mean, yeah, you have to.
I wasn't going straight away.
That's like a big thing though. Like when you go on Tinder dates and you order a drink and you get a beer, the guy's like,
Oh, you drink
what?
beers?
What? And you're like, what? Is it not normal for a girl? He's like, no, I expected you to like get a cocktail or a cruise. You're like, bitch, do I look like a pussy? No.
Hey!
Oh yeah. I'm sorry.
I like sweet things. Okay. I will drink a beer if I have to. If that's the only thing, I will drink a beer.
Yeah.
But I would normally, if it was beer or wine, I'd drink a wine instead of a beer.
Hmm.
But yeah.
Well, that's the thing. Like I either do a cider or a beer, and then like I do a beer to impress the guy. Can we just talk about photos on Tinder though?
Oh, what type?
I'm literally like, it's just
Enlighten me.
like group photos, and then like also having photos with girls,
Oh, yes.
and
Okay.
then also not having like your face in the photo, like your chin, or you just
Uh-huh.
it's like,
Yep. Hang on, let me get more comfortable for this.
oh my god.
We can do this. I can talk about this all day. I can talk about this all day.
It frustrates me so bloody much.
Mhm.
Like, honestly, I think last night was the point where I was swiping. I was like, you know what? I would literally just swipe on this guy just to fuck his best friend.
Oh my god! Do you know how many times I would swipe on someone and be like, I'm not swiping for you, I'm swiping for your best friend?
I'll become friends with this dude that swiped on just to fuck his friend. And that sounds so bad.
It sounds terrible, but at the end of the day, if you're going to put a group photo up and then go ahead and ask which one in the picture is me, obviously I'm going to pick the hottest one. If you're not the hottest one, then I apologize, you asked for it.
Yeah, and I want that guy's number instead. Because, honestly.
And then, I don't care if it's your sister, I don't care if it's your cousin, I don't care if it's your best friend.
You don't put a female in there. Unless it's like your mother.
Same with chicks, like I don't understand, like I don't know what the Tinder is like on the guy's side of point of view.
You don't put a guy in, you don't put a guy in.
But I'm always really curious. Like I've always wanted to start an account to see what it would look like if you were a guy on the guy's end.
I've been tempted, yeah.
I've been tempted. But I know, rule of thumb, you know rule of thumb, not to put a guy in the photo. Like yes, you can put a friend, like a girlfriend in the photo.
But then that's also like a guy putting like his guy friend in the photo.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because like you know, maybe also like, oh shit, I might not be the person that the person's after and they might want to go for the best friend. Like I want to go for the guy's best friend. Oops.
I may have 1 or 2 photos on there with my best friend in there. I mean if it's like all your photos.
Yeah, all your photos and you're like,
All 2 of your photos.
when they have one photo.
And it's a car, or like just a lopsided peck that we just saw.
Okay, but also bad profile thing, like you don't know who it is. Still don't know who it is.
People are gonna see it.
Don't
Oh my
know
god,
who
is he
it
a twin? That makes it hard.
Don't know who it is. Don't know who that is. Don't know who. Dog. I just changed my location to Brazil. I like people that give me a whole story because you're just like, thank you, it's damaged, goodbye. But I also like damaged boys.
Ooh, you like the fixer-upper.
I'm like a mum. I'm like,
But you know they can't be fixed, right?
no, they can't be fixed, but I'm also damaged.
But you're also a baby.
I'm also damaged.
You're also a baby.
The damaged people also give like a very caring too.
Yeah.
And I'm like, love me!
Yeah, but then sometimes that's a little bit too overbearing.
And I'm like, oh, you give me too much attention. I can't do this.
You're still a baby. I used to be up for the broken type and the bad boy type. I'm still up for the bad boy type every now and again.
Yeah.
But now I want someone a little bit more stable.
I want a bad boy.
And, okay, can I just address something?
Yeah.
So, by now you probably noticed that I am a nurse. I've said it like 4
I like to look
times
after
now.
boys.
And the pickup line that I get on Tinder the most is, come nurse me. Come, where's my sexy nurse at? I'm sorry, but have you seen nurses in the hospital? We don't wear spandex. We don't wear those tight-ass costumes that they have on porn.
That's the thing, like,
We're covered in urine most of the day, or feces,
porn
or
is
like...
so deceptive. And you're
I
like,
get hit on by 80-year-old guys nearly every shift. Like, I don't know what's very appealing and hot about that. Although someone did ask me that most of the people that he goes for are nurses because they're very genuine and caring and down to earth and a very specific sense of humour, which I think is very true.
yeah.
But yeah, please don't ask me to be a sexy nurse. You don't want that. You don't want a catheter up your urethra. Just saying. Why is it if, you know, like you're chatting with a guy on Snapchat or Tinder or whatever and you say you're hanging out with a friend, right? I don't know if this has happened to you, but it's happened to me. Every time I'm hanging out with my friend in Sydney, usually we're like Snapchatting someone, and in the background there's always our friend in the background.
Yeah.
Right? And the mention of a threesome always comes up.
See, my mention of threesomes always in our group. I always get asked for threesomes in our group.
Like,
Sorry guys if you're watching this.
why? Why? I mean, she's my best friend, but we know a lot about each other, but I don't think I'd ever go there unless someone was paying me $1 million.
Oh yeah, like no. I would prefer to be paid to do a threesome than just to do it openly. I couldn't do it. Because here's the thing, do I want 2 guys or do I want 2 girls?
No, this person was specifically me and my friend and him.
No.
And it's not just one person that's asked me, it's multiple. Multiple people have asked me. They've also asked my friend, went on her Snapchat and her Tinder, the same thing.
Oh my god.
Because like you post photos of each other and you put them on like Snapchat, you put them on Instagram or whatever it is. They see it and they're like, oh, like threesome? Question mark.
Just no. Just stop
I actually have a guy friend of mine, and I asked him drunk one night. I was like, so what is the deal with guys asking girls for threesomes? Like, it's got to be 2 girls and 1 guy.
Yeah.
Not 2 guys, 1 girl. Because the guys don't like the competition. Anyway, he's like, oh, I've never asked a girl that before. And I was like, bullshit, you lie. You lie. I don't believe that for a second. Don't believe that for a second. Like, I had an old housemate of mine. Every time she brought a boy toy over, it would be so awkward because she's like, stay, stay,
Let's
stay.
do stuff, yeah.
Like, chat with us. Don't, like, go to your room by yourself. I'm like, no, he's your guy. Like, I'm not going to intervene.
No.
I was like, you have him. I'm going to go and do my own thing.
I'm going to invite my friend over to come at 12 a.m.
That was also the same person that I asked about why people ask about threesomes, but you know, that's a different story.
I still don't understand why though. Like, I just don't get the appeal.
Yeah, I don't get the appeal either. I mean, like, people have this whole, I mean, some girls like to be doubled, I guess. And what? Everyone has their forte, Pagan. Some people. And then some guys like it as well.
Yeah.
But I always feel like the people that are asking for threesomes on Tinder, I don't think it ever works out because someone's got to feel insecure in one way or another. Right? Like, I'd feel like if I was in a steady relationship and like my partner's like, let's have a threesome, we'll do it with another girl, I would be jealous.
Oh yeah, because I feel like it's low-key just a little bit of a competition. Like,
damn right it's a competition. Have you not watched threesome porn? There is always a competition.
I don't watch porn.
Pornhub is unlimited globally. Trust in isolation. Just saying.
Bad.
You've got a super like.
Ooh!
I've got a super like, but it's usually
The ugly ones.
the ugly ones. Except your brother also super like me.
He was out of lives.
That's so fun. So my friend did this experiment. We were drunk one night and she just downloaded Tinder and she just swiped right on everyone.
I did that when I was doing my pickup lines, like
On everyone.
4 years ago, and
Right?
I got so many likes so quickly. I was like, shit.
Do you also swipe left on people that you can't pronounce their names? Or is that just me?
You know how many times I've wanted to swipe on someone and be like, what the fuck? Just like absolutely just roast them, and then that's it.
I grew up in a broken English household. You'd think me, who's lived here most of my life, would speak pretty okay English, but Pagan can tell you.
Oh, it's shit.
Basically, I trip over my words, I can't get my words out, I mispronounce things, and people just roll with it because they know what I'm talking about in the end. No one corrects me because there's just no point. And yeah, so if you've got a name on Tinder that I'm not going to be able to pronounce on the best of days, I'm sorry, no matter how good looking you are, you may be a really nice person, but I'm saving yourself and myself
From embarrassment.
from embarrassment.
Also, guys, don't do the whole photo. I don't. There's something called angles. Look them up.
I like my angles. I know my angles are up high.
But also, can I say, like, my
But then sometimes I go down low just for the shits and giggles.
my bio is hilarious. It actually brings conversation to.
Oh, what's your bio?
My
Did I ever read your bio? I don't think I ever read your bio.
changed it. And an info. My bio is all I want to do is play Lasso Halo, so legendary all skulls on Halo. A lot of boys don't understand it, but a lot of boys do understand it.
She's looking for the gamer type too.
And then y'all need better photos in here. Hit me up to fix your profile. And so people are like, oh, is my profile okay or is it bad? And I'm like, look, like, well, they're like, can you actually fix my profile? And I'm like,
Yeah.
and then check out my YouTube channel.
Clout.
So people look at it or they're like, oh, you have a YouTube? And you're like, yeah. And then also, I'm not ignoring you. I'm genuinely shit at replying.
Nice. No, that's good because I have a friend of mine that I know is genuinely bad at replying and also double books herself. So I know when we make plans together, I have to ring her like constantly.
Yeah.
Hey, we've still got this plan going on. Like, don't double book.
And like, what I hate about some boys ones is like,
I think I need to fix mine.
a lot of boys' bios make them sound like a dick. Like, I'm
Like,
sorry.
Not here for a long time, but for a good time.
Okay, or it just crosses and you're like, it's like, oh, I'm actually looking for like someone. You're like, but
looking for a good time.
Or they put out all like things that they're not looking for, and you're like, what's the point of being on fucking Tinder?
I saw this Tinder profile. It was on a meme on Instagram. And this person's like, I've had a 99.9% ATAR, got into this school looking for a girl, like, this is me, and then quoted all the stuff about him, like he's 6 foot something, and went to a private school, and had high ATAR, and that sort of stuff. And then he goes, her, and it's like, has minimum an ATAR of 99.8, will consider 99.6 if cute, has gone to a private school, is studying this or this, is currently doing a degree of this or this. And I just went, I'm sorry, what?
Are you...
What?
Wow, you're looking for someone who has no social interaction, like who
You're looking
cannot
for a
socialise.
robot.
Or someone who's
robot.
locked down by their parents.
A robot. I think I need to fix mine. So
People
this
need to
is...
stop with their fucking 4-wheel drives.
Some people like forward drive.
I don't know who you are.
Anyway, so this is my bio. Please help me fix it. I said, insert interesting fact here with intelligent content. Drinking games at home over clubbing any day. Ask anything. ISO has me going loco. And then I put Hong Kong born, Aussie raised equals mixed. And then I've got my Insta added.
You put so much information in.
It changes.
I think yours is good though. Like kind of like with the. Where is it? Drinking like because you like drinking games at home over clubbing is like what you are, and a lot of people I feel like
I can't take a compliment
no.
at all. Like I don't know how to take a compliment. Someone on Tinder or Snapchat saying, "Oh, you're really pretty," or "You're really cute," whatever. I'm sorry. Are you blind?
Honey.
Like it's not you.
Like I would love to know like the male's perspective on Tinder. Like
Yeah, actually, yeah.
uh-huh.
I've always wondered what it would be like on their side of things, like what they see,
Yeah.
what they cop. Because I always ask guys, I'm like, "What's the worst pickup line you've ever had?" And they're like,
do girls even like give pickup lines?
I asked, I said, "What was the worst pickup line you had?" And they said, "Hey, hey." I was like, "Really?
That's
Hey,
not-
hey."
That's just a hi. I do that.
I
That's just
do
a hi.
hey, hey.
Yeah. That's not a pickup line.
That's not a pickup line. That's a
That's just
general greeting
Yeah.
of hey.
I think I really just need to give up. Wow, there's so many people that haven't messaged back, but that's okay.
When you have 155 messages, notifications left on Tinder, I am not surprised. Mine has never gotten that high. Thank fuck for that. At least my eyes are still pretty clear.
Guilty as charged. My eyes are not clear at all. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please do not forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share. Don't forget to follow my social media. And do you want your social medias in here?
Yeah, tag it down below.
Don't forget to follow Sam's social media as well. We hope you enjoyed this video, and also let us know about anything we ask in the comments below.
Yeah, just ask us some questions, we'll reply.
Yeah, and hopefully we can get a collab with some male people in order to make this work and figure out more about how this shit works.
Yeah, because we are so very confused. 2020 dating life is definitely a task and a half on its own.
Yeah, and like considering we're like different age groups too.
And isolation. Isolation doesn't help.
No, not at all.
Hope you're all staying safe, stay indoors, and we'll catch ya.
So yeah, don't forget to stay homeless. Bye!
Bye. She needs all the help she can get.
We're both single and ready to mingle.
Very single and ready to mingle. But isolation has got us in lockdown. Pagans only just found out that Pornhub is unlimited for free.
That you can orgasm through your tits.
That you can, yeah, titty orgasm. If you don't know what we're talking about, please go and see
I will
our
drive
video.
to Sydney just to say hi to a guy.
I've had people offer to drive up here, but I have too many housemates.
Well, that's the thing, like I wouldn't drive, at least for Sydney you can abort and you can just go chill.
Abort mission. Abort!
I have friends there, but like, whereas like if you drive down to Bathurst and you have no friends here, you're fucking stuck. I'm not gonna
I live around the corner.
No, I mean like, I'm not gonna leave someone here to sleep while I live at work.
Oh, yeah, no,
No.
but you have every right. This is your house. Please leave.
Yeah, like, but then they're like, where am I supposed to go? It's like, well, that's
Your problem.
your problem, but
Drive
like,
back to Sydney. By the way, I'm Sam.
by the way, I'm pagan.
Meet me.
Oh, let's go. I wish with Tinder you could like choose who you could see.
That's when you buy the $50 subscription. Which, you know, some people do actually.
I don't have the time or money for that.